best fighter
World.
in the world. Yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Yo, Crawford ain't getting knocked out. He ain't getting knocked out. Look, where the evidence supporting that? Where is the evidence supporting that? Just because y'all think he's lighting the ass, y'all think that's just it?
Give me a number. He has an 85+ chance to beat Canelo. Why? He's not going in there to prove something, which will fall into Canelo's hand.
Oleksandr Usyk believes Canelo Alvarez is making a major mistake by facing Terence Crawford. Usyk views Crawford as the #1 boxer in the world today and the best pound-for-pound fighter of this era. His remarks reflect tremendous respect for Crawford's abilities, making it clear that Usyk sees him operating on a different level than Canelo and other fighters.
Terence Crawford, #1, yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough, great fighter, top fighter. So that's a good,
Yes.
that's a good #1, but it's debatable, it's subjective, but that's a good pick. So, round number 4. Why did Daniel Dubois push you yesterday? Do you know why? He gave you a push?
I don't know. Maybe Daniel afraid me. I don't know.
Terence Crawford approaches this fight with a confidence that borders on complete certainty. He has emphasized that winning is not just an option but an expectation. In his mind, there will be no excuses. He views himself as the superior fighter, fully prepared for every possible situation. This attitude reflects not only his unshakable self-belief but also the experience gained from years of dominating opponents across multiple weight divisions. Such unwavering assurance doesn't just fuel Crawford, it often places heavy psychological pressure on his opponent.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we gotta fight. I'm gonna win the fight. It's simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
Crawford's coach has delivered a firm warning to Canelo Alvarez, stressing that his fighter's ambition should never be underestimated. He explained that once Crawford sets his mind on a goal, there is simply no turning back. This relentless mindset has defined his entire career, as he repeatedly embraces challenges others deemed impossible. Stepping up to face Canelo is just another extension of that mentality. According to the coach, Crawford's drive isn't only about physical preparation, but also about unmatched mental toughness and discipline. His relentless pursuit of excellence has been the cornerstone of his success.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign a contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's gonna be the difference. Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he gonna go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We gonna do everything we can to him. We gonna do whatever we got to do. But one thing you can expect is Crawford is gonna step to him, because you can't beat Canelo going on a back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something. And he better know Crawford is...
Jarrell Miller adds a crucial perspective by highlighting Crawford's hunger, which he believes can outweigh even experience and talent. Hunger, he explains, pushes a fighter to exceed their limits. While Canelo has already secured wealth and fame, Crawford remains driven by the pursuit of a lasting legacy. This difference in motivation, according to Miller, could shift the balance in Crawford's favor, as hunger inspires harder training, deeper preparation, and sharper focus when the pressure is higher.
Who do you think is going to win that?
I'm pulling for Crawford in this one. I think people underestimated his strength right now and his size. And I think he's a little more hungry than Canelo. So let's see though. But I like both guys, but I'm a little closer to Crawford, so I want to see if Crawford can take it.
And obviously, quick mention on IBA Pro. Interesting concept that people records on the line. So I know in boxing, people don't like risking their own and things. Do you feel like this is a step forwards? This could become a major player in boxing?
I think it definitely can. I mean, any opportunity to make some money and build your repertoire and your arsenal.
Boxing legend Bernard Hopkins offers a bold prediction, giving Terence Crawford an 85% chance of victory. From someone who has lived at the highest level of competition, this is a powerful endorsement. Hopkins has long valued intelligence, adaptability, and strategy, qualities he believes Crawford embodies. By assigning such high odds, Hopkins acknowledges Crawford's ability to neutralize Canelo's strengths, noting that true upsets happen when skill, preparation, and unwavering belief all come together.
Can he beat Canelo? Is his skill so much that he's able to bridge the weight classes?
He has a legitimate chance. Over 60% for his mind. If you say, Bernard, give me a number.
Give me a number.
He has an 85+ chance to beat Canelo. Why? He's not going in there to prove something, which will fall into Canelo's hand. He would love for him to prove something. That means you will stay there and try to prove something. But to go in there and let him know, establish that from the first round, that I belong, without showing that I am tough. I earned my position to be here. And I want to show you, even though you're being stubborn, that your time not only have came, but it's gone. He ain't going to surrender and say, I'll slow it up, so I'm going to act like it. No, he has to be shown. And it has to be early.
Tim Bradley presents a strong case by reminding fans that Canelo has struggled against fighters far less accomplished. He points to William Skull, who managed to frustrate Canelo and push him through a full 12-round fight. If Skull could achieve that, Bradley argues, it's unrealistic to think Crawford, widely recognized as the top pound-for-pound boxer today, would fail. His message is clear. In boxing, skills ultimately outweigh reputation.
If Skull, right, can hold Canelo to 152 punches thrown in an entire 12-round fight, 152 punches, you don't think Crawford can? You don't think Crawford can? You don't think Crawford can go the distance with Canelo Alvarez? If William Skull can go 12 rounds with him and keep him at an all-time low, 152 punches a round. Oh my goodness. If Charlo, 154 pounds, can go up to 168 pounds. Respect Charlo's skills, but he ain't got Crawford's skills. If he can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez, you don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with him? You don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with him? The most skillful fighter on planet Earth? Oh, damn, let me go even further. If Jaime Munguia, you could throw a penny in the ring, it's gonna hit him. You could throw a dime in the ring, it's gonna hit him. You could throw a feather in the damn ring, it's gonna hit him. It's gonna hit him. If he can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez, you don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez? Damn, I got another one. I got another one. If Berlanga, if Berlanga can go.
Daoud Bey dismisses the controversy surrounding Canelo sparring with Jaron Ennis, calling it meaningless and overblown. He explains that sparring partners rotate constantly, and what truly matters is execution under the lights, not gym work. Bey notes that Ennis's family has ties to Canelo, which fueled the hype, but insists it offers no real advantage. In his view, Crawford's style and skill set are unique, impossible to duplicate in sparring, and ultimately the only factors that will matter on fight night.
Who's going off to spar Canelo ahead of Terence Crawford?
For me personally, alright, well, I live in Philly, right? So interacting with Mr. Boozy and them sometimes, you know little stuff. So they, Boots, whole family, they been had a relationship with Canelo. This is not new. Who was up there camping with him for hours up there boxing or whatever. And then Canelo, period, he boxed Philly guys. When he was about to fight Floyd, he was boxing Brother Nazar's nephew. So this is a this ain't nothing really new that Canelo doing right now or that Boots is doing right now. I think that it's just being made to be a big deal because, like, on the internet, fans, as much stuff as they like to talk about Boots sometimes, they understand from looking at his skill set and stuff like that that he would be someone who can help Canelo. Like, you know what I mean, in a situation like this, if you're the kind of person that look at sparring and consider it to be a help, which it can be, especially, you know, Boots being a switcher, being a boxer, puncher, the athleticism he has, the footwork he has. That's, if you wanted to get ready for Terence Crawford, that would be a great guy to box with. So I think that's a good thing for Canelo. I think it's an even better thing for Boots. Well, even better thing for Canelo because he's the one that got to fight right now.
What's your group? Boots got to fight October 11th.
He does.
Moving up,
so he's getting, so this, you know what I mean, this up the level of Boots camp and he get paid for it. I'm glad he got an opportunity like that. Get to see himself in there with a guy like that. Anyway, that can help him psychologically a lot.
Crawford has explained the foundation of his confidence, noting that knockouts aren't just produced by raw power, but by punches opponents never see coming. This mindset separates him from fighters who depend solely on strength. While Canelo is renowned for his heavy shots, Crawford believes true danger lies in timing, accuracy, and deception. By steadily wearing opponents down, frustrating them, and capitalizing on mistakes, he creates the perfect openings to land fight-ending blows.
A big punch to knock somebody out. It's the ones that you don't see that hurt you. All my fights that I loaded up and I try to catch somebody, you know what I mean, with a big shot, I typically miss or they see it at the last minute and they brace for it. You know, the ones that just flow is the ones that get.
Marcus Brown sheds light on Crawford's preparation by emphasizing his unique sparring habits. He explains that Crawford often trains with fighters far bigger than himself, including those with heavyweight frames. This experience has conditioned him to withstand and respond to heavy punches calmly, without losing composure. According to Brown, this resilience sets Crawford apart from others who might crumble under pressure. So, when Canelo connects with his hardest shots, Crawford won't be shaken. He's already faced similar power countless times in training.
Fan of both of them, but I'm going with Crawford. You know, typically fighters, you know, they don't want to say who they want to go for because they don't want to be biased. And much respect to Canelo, but I'm going Bud.
Is there a particular reason why? Like, you're a guy that moved up in weight, so you know exactly what it feels like to get hit by these bigger guys. Is that something that's going to play in the back of his head? Like,
of course.
You gotta watch out.
It is, but it's not. Because at the end of the day, it's not like he just been in there, got in there with somebody bigger than him. He's always probably been sparring with bigger guys, you know what I'm saying? It's that boxing IQ, which, you know, William Skull didn't put up no fight, but he showed somewhat of a blueprint to get this guy, you know, in a space where he's confused and he can't touch the target that's in front of him. You know what I'm saying? And I just think Bud got that IQ.
Victor Ortiz sees this fight as a masterstroke for boxing, both commercially and competitively. He notes its massive pay-per-view potential but stresses that the real intrigue lies inside the ring. Ortiz gives the edge to Crawford, downplaying Canelo's size advantage as exaggerated and ultimately insignificant. In his view, the matchup won't be decided by who is bigger, but by who is smarter, sharper, and more adaptable when it matters most.
Canelo then to Canelo now. Other than the way they're maneuvering their fights, he secures some amazing fights, very smart with the matchups, right? He'll go find somebody of this weight class that is, yes, he's undefeated, yes, he's got this and that, but they fought nobody. So it's a very, they're very catered fights, but they do it very smart, like Logan and Jake Paul. But this guy can sell tickets. It's true of what Oscar De La Hoya said. So with that being said, what I know about the game is this much. I've known Terence Crawford since we were 7, 8, 9 years old because I'm from Kansas. Terence is from Nebraska. And in little tournaments we'd see around the area, Four Corners or whatever, we'd always see each other. And he knew Bucky. I mean, I knew his team. And my thing is this: I have Terence Crawford winning on an easy fight. I believe everyone's like, well, Canelo's a bigger man. No, he's not. Terence Crawford and I, we're the same size. We're 5'9". Canelo's shorter than us. We're bigger than he is, chest-wise. I think really where Canelo's probably bigger than us is his legs. He's got thicker legs. Other than that, we're very athletic. We can box, we can bang. I believe I'm going with the Midwest. That's my brother, Terence Crawford.
Analysts warn that despite Crawford's brilliance, stepping into Canelo's weight class carries real risks. At 168 pounds, he will face opponents who naturally possess greater size, strength, and durability. While Crawford has dominated lower divisions, this challenge is on a different scale. Canelo has already proven himself against bigger champions, showcasing both adaptability and raw physical power. That experience gives him a clear edge. Still, Crawford's leap from 147 to 168 pounds is historic, with few fighters daring such a drastic move, especially in pursuit of becoming undisputed across 3 divisions. Crawford has approached the challenge with meticulous preparation, focusing not just on adding weight, but on reshaping his body to perform effectively at a higher class. His training has emphasized conditioning, ensuring he maintains speed, reflexes, and stamina while adapting to the new demands.
69 let's just call it 170 pounds, which is huge, absolutely huge for a 154 pounder. Especially, it's just shocked me that he's come up from 135 and now he's still putting on that much weight. He's rehydrating that much at 154. And indeed, to bring us even closer to the modern day, the thing that was posted, and again, this is the second time we've seen this, is why I'm kind of thinking there's a bit of a theme here with Crawford posting his weight when he's not actually in full training camp. On February the 9th, 2025, he posted an Instagram story and he showed himself weighing 186 pounds on a gym scale. Now, that's so much bigger than I imagined Crawford would be. I never thought this guy would walk around 186 pounds, which for anyone who needs the conversion is just over 84 kilograms. And now look, it's not an unthinkable weight for someone, but for someone who has fought as low as Crawford has, who is generally as lean and as in shape as Crawford is, that's a lot of...
Amir Khan delivers a strong defense of Crawford's chances, praising his ability to land precise, damaging shots that accumulate over time, particularly to the body. Khan points out that these same tactics proved decisive in Crawford's dominant victory over Errol Spence, and he believes they could be just as effective against Canelo. Crawford's skill in dictating pace often frustrates opponents, forcing them into mistakes that he ruthlessly capitalizes on. For Khan, many underestimate how elite skill can neutralize size, and Crawford's versatile arsenal is tailor-made for that challenge. The build-up has also revealed a new edge in Crawford. His physical push against Canelo during their face-off was not mere theatrics. It was a bold statement of intent. Analysts like Showbiz The Adult interpreted it as a calculated psychological tactic, meant to show Crawford will not be intimidated. By stepping in with aggression before a punch is thrown, Crawford is signaling his plan to win not only physically, but also mentally, setting the tone for the entire fight.
Canelo's a friend now after our fight we had, and also Crawford had shared training camp with him as well. It's a good fight. I'm not going to say too much. Okay. I'm going to save it till on the day of the fight. Okay. But look, it's going to be a mega fight. Honestly, it's hard to pick the winner. Yeah. But like I said, it's a close one.
I know you said you don't want to say too much, but when people talk about Crawford boxing on the outside and using the movement, almost making it boring in a sense, do you think he can do that with the added weight that gets put on and him boxing in that certain style? We haven't really seen him box like before. In terms of boxing on the outside and almost sort of that stick and movement type.
Talking about Crawford, yeah?
Crawford, yeah.
Look, Crawford can probably do the same thing that he knows best, which is box, be small, slow movements, small steps. Only small steps to take. So I mean, look, and it's always worked for him. Every fight he's been in, we thought that the fight with Spence was going to be hard, and he made it look so easy. Now, we've never really seen him in a hard fight where we've seen him in trouble. So maybe this could be the fight that puts him in that trouble to see what he's going to be like when he's under pressure. You know what I mean? We've never seen either fighter under pressure, like a lot of pressure. I mean, you can't say. I mean,
Golovkin for Canelo, I guess.
Yeah,
you could say.
exactly. Yeah, Golovkin. Yeah. But other than that, I don't class the Mayweather fight a hard fight because Mayweather just run it, wasn't he?
Yeah. I guess people had the size.
People had the size advantage, but this one, I think Canelo has the size advantage. But then again,
Andy Lee closes by stressing the true significance of this fight. He dismisses claims that Crawford is too small, pointing instead to the impressive physical transformation Crawford has achieved. For Lee, this matchup embodies boxing at its highest level: skill versus power, speed versus strength. He argues that Canelo's size alone is no guarantee of victory, as Crawford's agility, creativity, and tactical adaptability could balance the scales. To Lee, this isn't just another fight. It's a clash with the potential to redefine legacies and electrify fans across the globe.
Like every good fight, you know, no one really knows the skill and competitiveness and ring craft of Crawford, or, you know, you can say the same things about Canelo, but just he has that size. And but I see Crawford in New York when Hamza fought Berlanga, and he doesn't look too small anymore. He's filled out a lot, looking quite big. It's a great fight. I think they're equally matched in skill.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more updates, and we'll catch you next time.